Right, so I thought I'd do a little video on us changing the back box exhaust on our green 45 1.4. Basically, there's a leak around this flange here. We decided to get a new exhaust before we take the old one off and get it ready. Then we'll take the old one off and put this exhaust on. As always, we'll probably paint it with exhaust paint because I think that looks a lot nicer at the back of the car underneath with the rest of the paintwork we do. So I'm going to give it a clean over and we'll give it a paint, and then we'll go on to removing the old exhaust and fitting this one. Right, so we're under the car, we've got the car jacked up, and as you can see where the back box joins the rest of the exhaust, it's not looking too good. So the first thing we've got to do is remove it. It's pretty rusty, so we've got to try and get those rusty bolts out, and then we can show you a bit better problem, but it's not looking too good there, so that's what we're changing it.
Oh, I needed that, Daniel.
What we did do is soak it in some WD a few hours before we even started, and although the rust, that looks like that has worked. So now it's just a case of getting them off and hoping the bolt will come all the way out. So we're going to get on and struggle with that, and hopefully we can get it away. So that's it now away. Both bolts are out. That was difficult, just a case of steady getting them out, and they are out now. All we've got to do is hun up the back box and we can get it away. So you've got two rubber mountings, two towards the back of the back box facing the front of the car, and if you come along to the outlet end of the exhaust, there is one just up in there, just under the bumper. So as you can see, it's a case of using our special tool and a tyre lever and wiggling the rubbers off. We have got new rubbers, so if they did get slightly damaged, it's not such a big problem, but we never like to damage them. We like to try and get them off because they're always good spares. So we'll get on with that, and I'll let you know when the exhaust is down. So while we're getting those rubbers off, I just thought I'd update you on the exhaust. We put one coat of paint on it, heat resistant paint, and then we'll do another coat which make it look a lot better than the last one. Hopefully it'll stay tidy. Our exhaust we painted blue actually on our W Reg Blue 45 is actually doing very well. We give it a little wipe over while we're doing some brake work, and it's looking more or less as good as new. So also, while we're just looking at that exhaust, as always, don't forget, if you're enjoying this video or any others that you watch on our channel, don't forget to give it a like, and of course look for some of the other videos we do on our channel as well. It's always worth looking through, and don't forget to look at our Twitter and Instagram pages. Right, so while the exhaust is down, that's just giving us a little chance to just paint up under where you can't normally get to, and some of the bits that are a bit blocked by the exhaust. So that's what we're doing just before we refit it. Right, so that's the old exhaust off. I thought now it's off we could get a little bit of a better look. Actually, we don't think this is one we've changed. Quite a bit of debris coming out from this silencer, so obviously that started to break up. But the main reason for changing it is this sort of split here, which actually is a lot worse than we thought when we got it off. So yeah, there you can see there. So it wasn't just this had broke, it was actually a complete leak in there. So I just thought I'd show you that. Right, so our new exhaust is now all been painted. We've finished doing that. We did a couple of coats. I just thought I'd show you alongside the old exhaust. What we've also done this time is bought a little fitting kit, come with the gaskets, some new rubbers and new bolts as well. So we're not far off of being ready to fit it. Right, so we've got the exhaust in a rough position. As you see, we had both exhausts together to check they were similar, which they were. Now it'll be a case of connecting it all up. So the first thing I'm going to do is just put some fairy liquid on the rubber mounts to hopefully make them slip on a little bit easier.
Oh, got it.
Right, so that's one of the rubbers on. We're going to put probably another one on, and then that gives us a chance to get the end fitted. Right, so now we've got the exhaust hooked up. We've managed to get all the hooks in, that one up there, and then the one there and the one the other side, which we can't quite see. And then it'll be a case of connecting the old and the new exhaust together. Of course, we've got that new gasket and new bolts to do all of that. So that's the next stage. Actually, the rubbers putting back on went a lot more straightforward, difficult to get off, but they went on nice and easy, which isn't always the case. So that was one thing that went a little bit better than we expected. Right, so that's it all done up and connected. So the last thing to do is to just start the engine up and check that the joint isn't leaking at all. Right, so that's it running, the engine that is, and as you can see, no leaks there on the joint. So that is more or less the job done. Right, so that's the job finished. Actually, it went fairly well, really, because you never know with pattern part and exhaust, you sometimes can really struggle. So we were lucky with that. I'll just come back, you can see it in there. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and look at any other videos we're doing.